episode number 93 of the 3 Count Out podcast. It has been quite a few weeks since I have been able to say that. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is ArrowV1, and joining me this week, Jackal, and later in the episode, Mike. We are starting it off hot and bothered. Yep, that's right, because there has been, I feel like we're saying this every single week, but there has been a lot happening in football, a very weird week. And then we go to AEW. We have WrestleDream this Saturday at 8 p.m. So we'll get some picks for that. Jackal, go ahead and say your intro, man, because I got a lot I have to get off my chest this week. All right, I got a lot of thoughts.
I wish Brian Branch punched Juju Smith-Schuster even fucking harder on his stupid little nose. Hi, my name's Jackal or whatever. I don't care. Legitimately, not even a bit here. No other people in the entire country of America had a worse weekend sports-wise than you and me. Legitimately, both of our baseball teams lost in the the quarterfinals of the MLB playoffs. Both of our college teams fucking lost. Yeah. Both of our professional teams fucking lost. And I think both the 76ers and the Pistons both lost in opening weekend of NBA. And the fucking Red Wings lost too. I don't know about the fucking Phillies though.
I don't know about the Phillies. I don't really care about the Phillies or the 76ers. They're pissing people off in their arenas. Dude. But man, it feels like it has been a month since we've last talked, and it has really only been a couple of weeks. It is absolutely fucking crazy. And you know what, you can go first because you're the one. You can go first.
There is so much. We'll start with the simpler one first. I'll get the Michigan off the plate. Yeah, other games happen in the world of college and NFL.
We're not talking about them this week. We're not talking about
them here. This is a fucking state of emergency episode of the goddamn 3 Counted Out podcast because really holy shit, clean sweep losses across the board. Sharon Moore, Michigan. What the actual fuck are we doing? What are we doing? We finally have a quarterback that's able to throw the ball, and Sharon Moore. No. We got to establish the run. We really have to make sure that the run game is established before we even consider passing the ball. Oh wait, the game's already fucking over. Now we're trying to come down from behind. Oh wait, now we have to start airing it out, and that's where a majority of Bryce Underwood's passing yards are. Holy shit, Sharon Moore, are we fucking serious? How the fuck is it that Biff Poggi, a man with the first name Biff, is a better play caller than you, and he was only in the head coaching position for 2 fucking weeks?
Biff
Poggi, he's the
fucking dude from Back to the Future? You got fucking Biff Tannen calling your plays?
Pretty much. He was the reason why we won that Nebraska game. I guarantee you, if Sharon Moore was calling plays during the Nebraska game, Michigan would have lost 100%. And now we went all the way to USC. Sure, the travel, this, that. USC was at home field advantage. I don't fucking care. I don't care. When you try to establish the run game, run up the middle. Oh, screen. It doesn't fucking work. And now USC is going to get inflated because they have a win against a ranked team. Now they're in top 20. Michigan, unfucking ranked. It's an absolute joke. And now we have to deal with Washington next weekend. Oh, we're going to beat them. Oh, I can't wait to beat Michigan State. Can't wait to beat all these teams that we're supposed to beat. Oh, but when it comes to Ohio State, I guarantee you if Sharon Moore's calling plays, we're going to get our fucking dick pushed in because we don't have the same caliber defense that we did last year, Sharon. And you can't lean on that anymore, man. Holy fuck. I don't get this team. And another thing I don't fucking get in the world of NFL, I don't get why Kansas City always gets these fucking referees. Oh, but they say, Last week, Monday Night Football, when they played the Jaguars, while we were recording last week's episode, they got flagged 13 times. The referee they flagged the Chiefs. They flagged them. They got flagged 13 times. Hey, Era, would you like to guess how many times the Chiefs got flagged last night?
2?
0.
Not even a false start there. Not one pass interference. You're telling me not one time they didn't look behind. They always locked on the ball the whole time. Every team gets a pass interference. Every team gets a fucking false start. What is happening, dude?
After 13 penalties called against them in their game against Jacksonville the week before, this game, they've completely turned it around, not a single penalty on primetime football with Taylor Swift in the building. Are you motherfucking kidding me? And the first touchdown that we scored gets taken off the board because that's an illegal formation. Jared Goff was actually supposed to be under center, back up, take a second, file his taxes, kiss his wife, steam wash all of his team's uniforms, iron Dan Campbell's fucking pants so his testicles fit inside of it, suck off Chris Collinsworth and give him the Gluck Gluck 9000, and then he can motion out of the backfield. So that'll be a legal formation on the Lions. 5-yard penalty and the touchdown doesn't count after the touchdown already got scored. Called it as a touchdown. We're about to get the field goal. Oh, but then that doesn't count. You had 5 to 6 business days to figure out, our Lord and Savior, Taylor Swift, doesn't want the touchdown to count, so now we'll throw a flag on everything. Fucking ridiculous. So much bullshit happening. Juju Smith-Schuster coming up and blindside blocking Brian Branch right in the fucking back, knocking him flat on his ass.
No flag.
Nothing. No flag. Travis Kelce using the ground to help him catch the ball. Nothing
no
on
flag.
that one. That one got called a catch. Nope, they just moved the ball down the field quickly there.
Good job, Travis. Primetime catch.
It's Kansas City on primetime. That is Mr. Taylor Swift. He can do no wrong.
Oh,
that's
I
Mr.
know.
Taylor Swift right there.
I seem to remember after the Chiefs got mollywopped by the Birds, that the headline coming out of that was maybe Travis Kelce doesn't have the hands anymore. Now all of a sudden he's getting these bullshit calls in his favor. It's like they're fucking writing it, man. It's like they're writing it.
Travis Kelce washed, but Travis Kelce engaged to Taylor Swift. Now we have to make Travis Kelce a good player and relevant so he becomes a clickable name again. So Taylor Swift be happy and maybe give NFL money. Ooh, even though his fucking stat line was only 6 catches for 78 yards, like that even fucking made a difference in the game.
Tight end 1, baby.
The only difference is the fact that Patrick Mahomes was, I hate it. I hate bringing this up because it just gives me PTSD from last year. But Patrick Mahomes was going up against the backup secondary. Era, I shit you not. As far as our cornerback room goes, specifically corners, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 corners out. 7 out of, I think, 9. Yeah.
Out? What?
Injured.
What happened to them?
I have no idea. They're gone. Vanished. Poof. Disappeared. They're gone.
Dude, you better start investigating because pretty soon they're going to be pulling people off the street. You might be able to audition, try out. You can audition. It's like a theater show, right? That's
yeah, that's how it works. I think if I go there right now, strapped up, chin strap on, jock strap ready, I might be a better corner than some of the people that we have out there right now.
I mean,
it's
if you do it, wear a GoPro. that sounds like a cool POV.
Hilarious. It'd be a great video. It's not that the Chiefs were that much better than the Lions because the stat line, Pat Mahomes, 22 for 30, 257 yards, 3 touchdowns. That's an average Mahomes stat line. That's not really anything above and beyond. Pacheco, rushing leader, 12 carries for 51 yards. That's not that much.
That's like Saquon.
they really didn't do that much better than the Lions, but this game just felt so lopsided because there was not a single motherfucking penalty called on the Chiefs at all. At all. It's basically practically even across the board. No flags on the Chiefs, though. 13 the game before. None tonight. Okay.
No.
Oh. And now
crazy.
Brian Branch is suspended because he beat the shit, rightfully so, out of Juju Smith-Schuster afterwards. He's not going to be in the Tampa Bay game on Monday. I'm not going to watch football for a week to let myself fucking detox because I think I'm about to pass out.
Well, I'm you sit down and take a breath because I want to take a little bit of time to get something off my chest. So Penn State had a hell of a weekend this week, obviously, choking it all the way to fucking Northwestern of all schools, unranked. Don't worry, so are we now. And during that game, with fucking 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, literally as I sit there and go, well, we lost the game. All right, this is how it's going to be. And I'm thinking, I'm writing down my ideas for the podcast. And what happens? Drew Aller's fucking foot explodes. It explodes into a billion fucking pieces so bad that nobody at Penn State will tell us what the problem is. And every single person at Penn State says Drew Aller is fucking down and out for the rest of the year. His fucking ankle explodes. And then they fucking fire our head coach the day after. And I have no fucking idea what is going on with this goddamn organization, and Audacity keeps fucking crashing on top of it, and at this point, I'm legitimately fucking crashing out, dog. This organization is fucked. Penn State football is fucked. If you're a Penn State alum, we are a decade behind. We have been set back so goddamn far. We don't have a quarterback that can throw. Our running backs are decent at best. We have no fucking wide receivers. We have no tight end. Our defensive line, it looks kind of like Swiss cheese, depending on apparently what side of the fucking country they're on. And then to top it all off, we have no fucking coach. We have nothing. We have no identity, and they're fucking blowing up Beaver Stadium to rebuild it. And it's like, dog, maybe just fucking blow it up and leave it down. Like, it's so much.
It is so many things going on right now.
There's like so much happening right now.
Yeah, right now at this very moment. Oh yes, very much so. Although I wish I'd be sitting here being able to do a podcast with $45 million in my pocket.
Could you imagine making what $667,000 a year for the next however many years to just not be a part of a program? I love that.
To not be a coach anymore. Literal insanity.
What makes it even better, what makes it even fucking better is that they're directly like, yeah, this motherfucker can't beat Ohio State. That's why we fucking fired him. No shit. He is the fucking, I don't know if this is in or if this was before Audacity crashed or not. And at this point, I don't care if I'm saying it twice. He has the third worst winning percentage of all time in college football against any top 10 ranked team. If Penn State was going up against a top 10 ranked team, you could put money that we were going to get our asses kicked, and you'd be about damn right. When we beat Ohio State in fucking 2016, 2017, I don't even fucking remember what year it was, when we had Saquon doing all that crazy shit. That was because we had Saquon Barkley doing all that crazy shit in college football. They fucking took that high, they ran with it, and they went, oh, look, James Franklin could beat Ohio State again. He couldn't, and they fired him. And you know what? I'm fucking pissed off that they fired him, but I'm glad that they fired him. And I'm at this point, dog, I guess I get my fucking Saturdays back. I don't know. Should I is there even a chance of a playoff run at this point? Is that, like I said, man, I'll be happy with the fucking Pop-Tart Bowl. I'll be happy with whatever the fuck we can get. Like, I don't know how to feel.
With the way that you've been playing now and the fact that you're staring down the barrel leading off with Ohio State and now number 3 ranked Indiana after they walked into Oregon and slapped them in the fucking mouth.
Yeah.
That's another 2 losses.
There's something
right
in the
there,
water
dog.
in Indiana.
It really is, man. That's on the road at Ohio State with an interim head coach and Kurt Signetti coming to your crib with it, with you guys having the interim coach. That's 2 more losses easily. I think
I
you
mean,
could get 6. Because 6 is bowl eligibility. You're 3-3 right now. Realistically, I think you beat Iowa, Michigan State, and Rutgers, but I think you barely sneak into bowl season because you lose Ohio State, Indiana, Nebraska.
well, I
Nebraska
think
lose this week too, though.
No, they're ranked top 25.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and I think at this point it just comes down to the fact that Penn State, we've always identified ourselves as a fucking football school. When you're there, it's a football school. That State College lives, breathes, and dies football every goddamn Saturday when that is in season. And it's like, we've had this fucking problem for years of James Franklin. And everybody's always said, oh, it's not James Franklin, it's college football. No, we fucking won because we had fucking Saquon Barkley, not because James Franklin figured out the Ohio State problem. He fucking chokes when it matters the most, and I'm fucking glad that he's gone. And then, I wish that was the end of my problems. But no, it's not the end of my problems, because I'm okay, all right, I get my Saturdays back. What about my Sundays? Guess what? My Sundays are fucking wasted too. They're wasted because Kevin Patullo can't call an offensive play to save his fucking life. He's a bum-ass piece of shit, and he doesn't know how to fucking coach football. He has fucking Saquon Barkley. He has Saquon Barkley run right up the fucking middle, right in the beginning of the play, right in the beginning of the fucking game. Go grab 40 yards, Saquon. Don't do it again. What the fuck are we doing? He's the best running back of all time. Not the best. I'm not just saying that. He literally has the fucking all-time records. He is literally one of the best, if not the best, of all time. Why are we not giving him the ball? Why are we giving AJ Brown nothing but short yardage situations? Why is our fucking leading wide receiver playing a fucking tight end? Like, what the fuck? And then on the defensive side, it's filled, like I said fucking weeks ago, called it, by the way, that it was going to be filled with so many fucking rookies that it looks like fucking Swiss cheese. Doesn't matter how many fucking points you put up on the board if you always get fucking dunked on. Like... The Eagles suck, dude. Dog, listen. The Eagles, I'm going to be happy if we get a playoff game. We have no depth. If any of our people get injured, I'm going to be sitting in your fucking seat saying the exact same thing, going, well, they're going up against our fucking fourth line of, I don't know what you want. Like, no shit. It's so fucked, man.
Yeah, I'm expecting FGK, Jackal, and me to get phone calls any day now. Hey guys, up to be quarterback.
Can you play corner?
I mean, listen, linebacker maybe.
To put some numbers to this, Barkley 12 carries, 58 yards, 4.8 average.
You're fucking leading. I'm sorry, I had to take a drink. You're fucking leading running back. How many? Yep. You know how many fucking carries Barkley had like at this point last year? Hundreds.
Yeah.
Hundreds. I don't even think he's broken fucking 100 yet.
I think it said, not last season, but the season before, he averaged 17 carries per game. And that was average. So that was 2 seasons ago. Last season was a lot more than that.
With the way that Google works, I can quick tell you the season numbers, because this is week 6 going into week 7. Right now, Barkley 95 carries through a month of the season, 325 yards, 3.4 yards average a carry, only 3 touchdowns the entire season to Mr. Saquon.
Let's make him crash out a little bit more. How many throws has Jalen Hurts?
Ooh. Oh, listen. I I'm very happy for Jalen Hurts that he has figured out how to fucking throw a football. But I don't give a fuck! I don't care! You have the best running back of all time! Hand it to your fucking left side and let him run! Let Saquon be free and frolicking through the field like the beautiful gazelle he is! No, instead you fucking feed him right to the Lions and tell him to go fucking block! So that way he can break his back like fucking Landon Dickerson.
And on the looking at the opposite side of the ball, Captain CTE putting Tua Tagovailoa to shame. That's how a white boy runs the football. Cam Scatterboo, 19 carries, 98 yards, Cam
Scatterboo scares me.
Touchdowns.
He scares
me. Fucking does.
I saw a clip of him headbutting a brick wall. He scares me.
Oh yeah,
he fucking scares me.
Scatterboo's fucking horrifying. Dog.
Like I said, now. The next 2 years for the Giants are going to be the most electric they've ever been. And then Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo are not going to be able to spell their names. But the next 2 years are going to be fucking wild.
Thankfully, though, the Eagles are going to help out the Lions here a little bit because they are taking on the still J.J. McCarthy-less Minnesota Vikings this upcoming weekend with a Giants revenge game the immediate next week afterwards, and we ever inch closer to the 3 count-and-out civil war that is rapidly approaching. I know.
At this point, why the fuck do we even care about the Civil War?
It's going to be a 3-count-out Special Olympics.
It's going to be the fucking cripple battle. It's going to. Yeah, you're gonna have a better game watching fucking Maction. Like
real valid. I know I said my piece about both Michigan and the Lions already, but there are 2 other gentlemen here who have yet to give their mind on it as I now allow
it's a weird
the
day,
floor
just rolled
to
it.
them.
Yeah, with Michigan,
Travis
all I have to
Kelce.
say. Okay, you go.
Fuck Taylor Swift. I'm sick of this shit. All right, hold on. I honestly have hoped since it happened that I would calm down, but honestly, the more I think about it, the more it upsets me. And the guys I was watching the game with were like, "Well, it's okay. We're projected to get like a few losses this season, and we're still in a good, we're still doing good." But like, all right, fine, we're projected a few losses. I don't care who we lose to unless it's the Chiefs. Losing to the Chiefs is like a morale kill. It's not just the loss. It's the fact that it's the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's not even that. It's the way they lost. Like,
that
it would have
too.
been okay. It would have been okay if it would have been a gunfight and like it would have been an actual game where they lost.
Yes, I agree.
A kick-ass Kansas City team, but it wasn't that. They lost to the refs.
We lost to the literal 4 or 5 refs that are on the field. That was the worst call. And everybody's like, "Oh, it's funny whenever we win, it's because the refs." Yeah, you went 4 fucking quarters without a penalty. Bull fucking shit. And then we were getting penalties that were like egregious, like the touchdown callback that took 3 minutes to call back, where they were like, "I don't know,
minute and a half.
Oh, Patrick Mahomes, he's upset." The fucking so-called pass interference on Travis Kelce with the football that was 40 feet above his head. Don't know how that's pass interference, even though, there was a little touch and grab. That was also like 20 feet back. And you're allowed to kind of, touch the dude. Again, ball, not catchable. It came to a point where every time we got yards or even scored a touchdown, I genuinely waited for a flag on what they would find. It was horrible play calling. And it's not just me. I could be annoyed about it, but it's the fact that you can go on Twitter, you can go on TikTok, and you have all these people that are like saying the same things. Mind you, not all of them are Lions fans either. They're all saying this was a horribly, horribly officiated game. The Chiefs, when they are at home and they have their refs, oh my God, I hope that butt fucking is good, because that's got to be all it is. They go, so Travis, you said you would I'm here for my reward. I have not calmed down. I don't know when I'm going to calm down. I think if we don't win next week, it's just going to amplify. I think that's going to be what I'm basing the rest of my my mental capacity on is the Buccaneers, which is not going to be an easy game to win. I don't have high hopes for it, especially with our injuries.
I just figured I'd throw this out there since we're talking about it now. This is a study from UTEP. From 2015 to 2023, data shows the Chiefs have statistically benefited from slanted officiating, especially in the playoffs. Research found penalties versus Chiefs opponents were more likely to be subjective, covered more yardage, and led to more first downs.
Crazy. Who could have seen that? Wow.
This is why we all, like the NFL fan base, despises Kansas City. It's not because they're a so-called dynasty, because, I mean, people didn't like the Patriots because they kept winning, yeah. But the biggest scandal they had was Deflategate. The fact that the Chiefs legitimately get handed wins. All of last season, all their games were down to like 1 scores, and you could easily pick out the one play that was the bullshit call that got them there. It is a thing that has been happening, is happening, and will happen, and that's why we hate the Kansas City Chiefs. It's not because they got 3 Super Bowls. Yeah, that's annoying. You want your team to win. It's the fact that they get constant handouts. And I don't think it's going to stop. I genuinely think it'll stop in like 10 years when both of those two are out of the league officially and Taylor Swift is no longer around. They'll go like, all right, pick a new team to favorite. I don't know.
Wasn't Travis Kelce retiring like 5 years ago? Whatever happened to that?
Yeah, but then he started dating a superstar. You got to stick around and be relevant for that.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
But, so, yeah, that game sucked. I hated it. And then on the college side, for FGK, State blew ass because, of course, they did. And Michigan proved how unprepared of a team they are. Again, when you have a freshman quarterback throwing to basically non-existent wide receivers, you get games like that where not much is happening. And he tried. He's a freshman quarterback that tried his best with not that great of weapons, ended up not good, and the U of M defense got its ass whipped, just torn apart, exposed, and now everybody's like, oh, well, okay, this tough-ass defense isn't so tough. All right. So, I mean, I think Michigan's probably not going to have the best rest of the season. But I think they're probably going to have a pretty average record when it's all said and done. Will they get to a bowl game? Maybe we'll limp there like last year, and maybe we can face a team that doesn't care like we did last year. But, yeah, I mean, it was a rough day for Michigan and Pennsylvania sports in general.
Yeah.
And to put the bow on the end of the sentence, the whole Brian Branch thing, now this is going to sound incredibly biased. I understand that. I fully understand how this is going to come across. I think the fact that everybody's putting the blame on him is kind of bullshit because...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'd be frustrated too if I just tried to play a hard-fought game and I just got fucked over by the refs multiple times. Yeah, I'm not going to be that guy that goes, yeah, high five, good game. I'm going to be like, fuck you, this is bullshit. We got cheated out of a win. I'm not going to shake your hand. And I know Juju, Mr. Shoemaker, whatever this fucking name is, was definitely chirping him. Hell, if I'm amped up, I'm going to react. But the fact that everybody's saying like, oh, they didn't do anything to him. They tried to high five him and he's just a thug, which is, some rough wordage there, internet, but it's,
well, I mean, they said the same thing about Jalix Hunt when he spit in the face, the thug.
Yeah, like coming from a nice white, VP in the NFL. You're a thug who does dangerous things. Like, calm down, Whitey. All right.
Yeah, right. And the fact that he just got suspended for 1 game, I mean, that sucks. Thankfully, it's just 1 game. I hate online people are like, this man needs a 3, 4, 7, 5 game suspension. Like, you go, like, honestly, go fuck yourself. The fact that no one is putting any blame on Juju is honestly crazy to me. Like, I'm not saying he needs to be suspended too, but everybody's saying like he didn't do anything. You know that he was saying shit to him. Like, I think it's the whole thing is bullshit, and it ended in bullshit, and it's just here's to next week.
Yeah, well, I mean, Brian Branch said that they were saying shit to him. He said that like they were fucking bullying him or whatever was how he said it. Like,
damn, and he went off. I'm on X, and people were talking shit at him, and he was talking shit right back to everybody for like
I mean
hours.
They fined him
damn
$23,186. $23,000 for not shaking a man's hand? Like, come on, man. That's so fucking
the
dumb.
great power of Patrick Mahomes did not get his handshake. Brian Branch will now be suspended 1 game and fined money.
I fucking hate that one of the things that's happening this season, because there's always something that's just happening. I fucking hate that thing this season is like cracking down on unsportsmanlike conduct and cracking down on taunting. One of the fucking funniest parts of football is watching somebody hit a fucking headstand when they get a touchdown and they're fucking 20 points up. That's what football is, baby. And instead you're like, no, you can't fucking do that, man. Oh, you can't even throw the ball into the crowd. We're gonna fine you for that.
Going back to the pure hypocrisy of the fucking Chiefs, Cam Scatterbo got flagged for taunting when he said first down. Patrick Mahomes did a whole fucking taunt in the end zone. Nothing. Perfectly fine. It's all good. Like, are you fucking
Patrick
serious?
Mahomes, you silly goose, you're taunting. Oh, it's so funny.
The Chiefs have to be good TV, so I guess we should let him taunt. So fucking stupid, man. So fucking stupid that they're you can't deny it anymore.
Oh God, no! We haven't been able to. And I'm sure Jackal already made a point of it. I'm probably missed it. But the fact that we had to listen to Chris Collinsworth on a fucking Chiefs game made me damn near suicidal. Good Lord,
dude! I muted it. I muted it. Second half mute, dog.
Like the fact that the only play Hutch had when he smacked the ball out of his hand, and he goes, "What a play by Patrick Mahomes to get on that ball!" Shut up!
What a play by Patrick Mahomes to catch that snap and throw! What a play! Shit, dog. He's the quarterback. It's football. You don't need to suck him off for being able to do a fucking high school fundamental.
Like everything about that game. The officiating, Chris Collinsworth, the fucking play, like everything. Hold on, there is one more goddamn thing. I swear to God, if I see one more fucking screenplay this season, I will go postal. Like, I don't know what to do.
Not a fan of the screen, huh?
Well, all right.
No!
Here's the I don't know what our offensive coordinator was thinking, but when we're going for it on 4th and 8, hey, maybe don't throw it to Jameson Williams behind the fucking line.
Yeah, that was the decision.
For the best. Yeah. Like, shouldn't a pass be, towards a first down, nearish a first down, in sniffing range of a first down? I don't coach football, but that just seems like common fucking sense. Not, let's throw it behind the line and hope for the goddamn best. When
that was stupid.
The two people on that side is, yes, one of them's one of the best offensive tackles in the country by far in Penny Sewell. And a rookie guard.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of screenplays at all. The literal only good thing I can say about this game, I could say two. I would say that first touchdown, that was a touchdown that they took back. I would say two things, but you just can't have anything nice. Fucking Sam, father-looking Laporta is a fucking A1 tight end.
Oh yeah,
I love watching him play.
He proved he's still way up there in the tight end range.
Easily.
Yeah, this Lions team, I don't think it seems like our defense is going the exact same way it was last year. They only have fragile people on the team, which is even worse when they started the game trying to tackle like they were crippled elderly folk. And then somehow still got injured. But yeah, I think this defense, if it keeps going the way it's going, we're not winning anything past maybe a playoff game, if that.
Now, let me ask you this. Because you said it's going the way that it went last year. If this is something that is happening again, is this a problem of the program? Is this like a strength and conditioning issue? Do you think this is something that they have to look inside and truly fix? Or do you think this is just bad luck and rookies doing shit they shouldn't?
There's no way. Like, when you have 2 years of literally a whole defense falling apart, I don't know if they just picked the guys with the most fragilest bodies on the planet, which I doubt. It's got to be some type of strength and conditioning, because we watched Aiden Hutchinson come back from a terrible leg injury, and now he's doing pretty damn good. Meanwhile, everybody else around him is falling apart. It's like, clearly something isn't being done. There isn't injury prevention going on. So I don't know if it's just people are doing stupid stuff and they're not being checked, and maybe coaching isn't as good as we thought it is, or if they're just not doing injury prevention, which is supposed to be a big part of fucking football. Like, you make millions of dollars. You're supposed to be out there, and your team is supposed to be helping you keep your body healthy. If that's not happening, that's a fucking problem. So, yeah, I don't know. It's definitely something that has to be monitored, because this is now year 2 of our defense literally crumbling before our eyes. We have, 2 healthy cornerbacks, and one of them is not good.
Yeah, and
our best safety is also going to be suspended because he decided to throw a punch. Should he have? No. Did Juju Smith-Schuster have it coming? Absolutely. I'd have done it too. But yeah, I mean, we have an offensive line, a couple linebackers, a defensive line, a couple linebackers, and that's it. That's our defense.
And like, this is a similar, discussion for the Eagles, because like, we have fucking Landon Dickerson, fucking always has always fucking broken his back since like the time he's been on the Eagles. He always has a back injury of varying degrees, and he's out. Jalen Carter's out with a heel injury. Barkley is limited right now, I think, with a knee injury. Grant Calcaterra, he's one of our tight ends. He's out, I think, with something on like his ribs or some bullshit like that. Like, it's a similar discussion, and it's like, oh boy, and I think with Barkley, you can look at it and you can say, well, he's the lead running back, and he ran over 2,000 yards last season, so he might just be a little bit beat up from all of that. But with everybody else, it's like, okay, what's happening here? Because people are starting to go down, and when your star players are going down and the rookies that are there can't fucking back them up, you're not gonna win shit. You have to have fucking depth. That's why, like, everybody, as much as I already bitched and complained about letting Saquon run the ball, the reason why we won the Super Bowl last year was not because we just had Saquon Barkley. It's because we had the offensive line to back him up. We had the defensive line.
Yeah, one of the best offensive lines in the country.
Yeah, we had one of the best defensive lines in the country. Like, we had, like, everything was clicking. It wasn't just one star player. It worked when he was at Penn State, and it was, let this freak run up and down the fucking football field. Nobody can catch him. But when you get to the pros, when you get to the NFL, shit has to lock in, and everything has to be working at once. And if these people are getting hurt, the dog, I get that you're making millions of dollars, and you want to fucking play your game, and you get your guarantees, and if you get hurt, you still make your money, and that's great. But like, what is happening? Because so many people are getting hurt, and so many people, like, fucking, why the fuck is Tua still playing in the NFL at all? Like, it feels like that injury prevention might be a little bit of an issue across the NFL. I feel like there's a little bit of just suck it up going on, and it's like, dog, people are going to start getting hurt. People are starting to go down. And then, hey, listen, sometimes things work out in their favor. When a lot of the Eagles players are hurt, the Giants can fucking bully the rookies and get a win that they really needed. Good for the Giants. Can't believe I just fucking said that. But like, it's it's shit like that where it's like, all right, man, the fucking power is gonna start changing, and we've been saying it every week, and I feel like I'm gonna keep saying it, that football is just so fucking weird this season. It's not just the NFL, it's not just college football, it's football in general. I bet if you show me fucking women's flag football, there'd be some shit going on there too. It like every fucking
it's
week.
Weird. But, all right, so just a real quick rundown. I think at this point the Dolphins, they need to just get Tua out of there, bench him, and start Quinn Ewers for the rest of the season. Get him some offense time, get him some work in, because eventually you're going to need to change in the guard anyways. Tua was good. He's all right now, and I'm sure if he had a team where he could be protected and all that other stuff, maybe he could still be good again. But right now in Miami, with that atmosphere and everything else going on, it seems like everybody hates each other. Nobody cares about each other. Get Quinn Ewers in there. Let him get some reps in. Then the Young Bucks coming from multiple other teams and coming from college and all of a sudden being great. We have the Giants are all a decent team this year. They're at least
but Cam
fun to
Scatterboo's
watch.
headbutting brick walls. Where's the injury prevention there?
So we have a team that they're just letting them play old school. God bless them. CTE is going to knock the fuck out of that team in about 2 years. But they're at least fun to watch. We have Indianapolis, which is one of the best records in the NFL right now, which is wild to say when they were with, one of the bitchiest, whiniest quarterbacks last year. And all of a sudden they get Danny Dimes in there. Whole new quarterback, whole new team. It's incredible to watch. I love it. But then we get over to the West Coast. And if you don't believe in curses, watch the 49ers. The fact that Christian McCaffrey is healthy is spelling doom for the rest of that team, because the whole rest of that team is going down. Fred Warner has played, I think it said 133 out of 134 games in his NFL career.
Crazy.
And now he might be done for the season. I'm not saying it's because CMC is healthy, but that's the only thing that's been different this year. You know what I'm saying? And literally everybody's dropped on that. It is insane. And I feel so bad because they had so many injuries and problems last year and the year before. And you're going, fuck, maybe this is their year. And everybody that's never been injured is now injured.
Yeah, no, I mean, the 49ers, I feel like I feel like the 49ers are in a spot where they may be like the only fucking team to maybe benefit by everybody else getting hurt, as long as they can stay healthy themselves. Because they're always a team where it's like, well, maybe it's their year, maybe this is their time, right? Like they were supposed to be the team to take down the Chiefs all those years ago, right? But it never happened. It never happened, and they fell off hard after that. And like,
oh yeah,
they're definitely a team that needs a little bit of help. I think that goes without saying. And like, it's just one of those things, man, where you start, you look at your own team and you're like, well, we can't stay healthy. These are the problems that are going on. Maybe it's our team. And then you look at the rest of the NFL and you're like, oh shit. Fuck. And the teams that are doing well are fucking Cam Scatterboo and the fucking Giants headbutting brick walls. What the fuck is happening, dog? What the actual...
It's a weird, until... I will say, they're kind of fucking themselves over by still holding on to the Chiefs. If they just let the Chiefs go and not cradle their balls, I think this could be a very interesting league and a very fun one to watch. But when you keep on handicapping it like that and making sure they win so they can get to the playoffs, it's going to fuck everything up, because there are a lot of exciting people and exciting teams right now in the NFL. There are a lot of things going on that shouldn't be, that you wouldn't expect. And I don't know. Everything else is fun to watch, but then, there's that sense of dread when you watch the Chiefs. Like, who are they going to fuck over this week?
Yeah, I mean, Sundays are definitely going to be interesting. Maybe for all of the wrong reasons, but definitely interesting. And Saturdays, I might be getting my Saturdays back, because I don't know. I mean, listen, at this point, the Penn State season is a fucking wash. So, but one thing I will be watching, I'm going to take this opportunity to segue, because pull the curtain back a little bit. It's just me and Mike now. I don't know if you've heard the other people drop off. I don't know if Discord's being captured, if the system notifications are. But One thing I will be doing on Saturdays is watching a little bit of AEW. And this Saturday, I'm going to be watching AEW WrestleDream. Dude, I am legitimately excited for this. It's going to be out of St. Louis. We get a nice little 8 p.m. start, a normal pay-per-view start time for the United States.
You mean
looking
you
good?
mean we're not going to have an 8 a.m. start time like we had this weekend?
Fuck, man, dude. That's why I kind of don't want to talk about fucking Brown Jewel, because
that's why it'll take 3 seconds. There's one match that was head and shoulders, knees and toes above the rest.
You know what? Yeah, no, we should talk about that. Let's talk about Cena Styles. Yeah. Now that FGK is gone, let's talk about AJ Styles.
Hell yeah. But first, all right, quick going down the card. First match was a super underwhelming street fight between Bronson and Roman, and it just looks like it's setting up a Jay heel turn maybe, and showing that the Brawns can take out everybody on their own. They don't need Seth. Hooray for them, I guess. Story building. Nobody cared.
Did you see what happened this morning? Because it was an 8 a.m. Raw.
Yeah, where they turned on him.
Yeah. So rumor is that on the coast to coast headbutt that Seth Rollins did, rumor is that he mega fucked his shoulder and will be out. That is what PW Insider is saying. So we may get the Brawns standing on their own for a little bit, which quite honestly, I am much happier if they do that rather than just being Seth Rollins' lackeys.
I'll say this, if the other rumor is true, I am going to go test guns by mouthfeel, because if the person they bring in to replace Seth is who they said, I'm going to be real fucking mad.
I have not heard this. Who's
somebody else that Paul Heyman has been known to work for and with?
Fuck, are they going to do Brock?
That's one of the other rumors.
All right, if they do Brock Lesnar, I'll stand behind you. Make it a big enough gauge, please.
There we go. Get a 12 gauge and see if we can cover the whole spread.
Listen. Assuming it is not Piss Baby Lesnar, I will be interested in it. If it is Piss Baby Lesnar, I want him out of the company so fucking bad, dude. So bad.
Yeah, they shouldn't have ever brought him back to begin with. He's so unneeded. And
especially at this point, he's come back just to fucking squash John Cena once, because Cena's final opponent is apparently rumored to be Gunther. They're going to do some sort of tournament here over the next few months in a King of the Ring-esque, but specifically for John Cena's final match, which I think is a nice bit of storytelling, you know? It kind of sets it up nice.
But when you have a match like he had later in this card, like, that should be one of his final matches. That match was so fucking fun to watch. But before that, we had the women getting fucked over on time, because of course they did, because WWE.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Yeah. Stephanie and Tiff put on an okay match. Stephanie Vacour hit a glorious corkscrew moonsault, and then the match was over, and you're like, oh, well, all right.
Well, that's what happens when one of the major investors in WWE is the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. You know, the place that's known for their women's rights.
Yeah, but then, luckily, after that, we got far and away the match of the night. I mean, it was a spot fest. It was just them paying homage to everybody.
Oh, it was what it needed to be, though.
Well done. It was so well done. It was so beautiful. And it started with Cena doing the impromptu introduction for AJ Styles.
Mm-hmm. The definition of total non-stop action.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw AJ Styles come out in the fucking TNA shorts and get the actual ring introduction that was apparently legitimately written by John Cena.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I knew we were in for a banger. And I know a good match is happening when my dad texts me, and he's like, are you fucking watching this? And I'm like, man.
Don't get me wrong. Perth still did that stupid fucking chant that everybody does.
They're an international crowd. They're gone
Io Sky.
Io Sky. Yeah, that's never going away.
Chant. It needs to die in a fire tomorrow.
It's never going away. Get used to it.
But the amount of fucking Cena shirts at Perth.
Dude, it looks somebody on Twitter.
Nuts.
Somebody on Twitter posted like a panoramic shot or like a wide shot of the arena. And they said, why does Perth look like they're about to steal the moon? And I fucking like stopped what I was doing, put my phone down, and was just like, God fucking damn it. It does. Like I understand that listen, I at SummerSlam was there wearing, granted it was the green Cena shirt. There were two Cena shirts. There was green and there was blue because Jets and Giants.
Ooh, there you go.
I went with the green one, even though it's Jets, it's at least green, so a little bit of Philly in there.
Yeah,
I thought, well, yeah, and I thought like, the shade of green was a little like too dark. It was a little Eagles green, not Jets green. But anyway, but like there was choice there, but like there were tons and tons and tons of Cena shirts, and I get it. But like apparently he has like fucking like 16 or 17. He has 17 other shirts that they didn't put out that he designed, because he said that when he retires, he wants WWE Shop to put out all the shirts and call it the Never Seen 17 collection, which would be fucking great. Yeah, but I mean, Cena is like the amount of money that WWE fucking generated off of like what 3,000 people in Perth or something like it wasn't a lot. It was I don't even have the actual attendance number. It was so small that like they didn't even write it down. So like
right,
it's crazy. But yeah, this match was awesome. I fucking loved when like you could tell that they were just like, all right, whatever the fuck we had planned for this match, out the window. They want an RKO, give them an RKO. And it's like, fuck yeah, dude. Like that right there, if you want to know like what modern professional wrestling looks like, where everybody knows what's going on, but everybody's just enjoying it everywhere. Everybody in that, they were yelling out spots for Cena and Styles to do. Everybody,
that was my favorite.
Building.
Oh my god, that was my favorite moment. Was the crowd deciding a move, and then Cena doing it. It was so good.
That's the thing. Everybody in that building knew what was happening, right? You're not pulling the wool over anybody's eyes anymore. Kayfabe is fucking dead. But at the same time, you still get shit like that where people are not a good match. In my opinion, if you are a WWE person, if you are a WWE fan, and you watch this match and you went, this match is pretty good, all right, then that means you cannot bitch and complain about AEW, because they would do the exact same shit where they would just go out and they know it's a match everybody wants to see, so they just fucking put it on the card. You know it's going to be good, and it's a fucking banger, and nobody complains.
Yep.
And like that is, in my definition, or in my opinion, this match is like, honestly, this match might be the match of the year. And there's been a lot of great stuff this year. There's been amazing matches this year. This might be match.
Yeah, I don't know if I would call it match of the year, but I would definitely call it probably the feel good match of the year.
Okay,
this was one of those matches that it just left me happy. And it like it for a card that I didn't give a shit about, besides for this match, it made me go, you know what? I'm okay with whatever else goes on. Which also helped because the next match, which was just a fucking women's tag team match.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I just want to point out, John Cena versus AJ Styles was not booked by the WWE.
No.
It was booked by John Cena going on Twitter and saying, I know people want to see this match. AJ Styles, would you like to make it happen? He said yes. And then John Cena said, I am John Cena. This is going to happen at a pay-per-view because I am John Cena. And this is my final months in the WWE. We have less than 2 months left with an active in-ring John Cena. They should have been doing this 6 months ago. This should have been after WrestleMania when he fucking won. I am John Cena. I am the first person in WWE history to have 17 world championships. Somebody take this from me. That is all you needed to do this entire time. And it is unfortunate that Cena's retirement run is going to be fucking honestly stained by this shitty heel run. And I know everybody always talked about what if Cena turned heel? What if Cena turned heel? This was not the year to do it. They should have been doing these kinds of matches months ago.
Yes. Agreed. And luckily, I wish that they went, all right, Cena, you know what? You hit it out of the park with this one. Who else do you want to face? And they just let him pick his final opponents. That's what they should do. I know they're not going. But we do have, only 2 more matches on this card because it is a WWE card. The next one was that women's tag match, which ended up, it's 4 of the best WWE has, and of course it was good. We had Io almost kick Asuka's head clean off with a drop kick.
Yeah, dude, they were hitting each other.
But I mean,
they were hitting each
there
other.
was a moment during this match where like Rhea was on the side, and you could tell like the Asian girls in the match decided little Joshi wrestling.
Yeah,
no, and that's out of each other.
I fucking love like you're watching that match and you're just like anybody else, any normal WWE fan probably didn't really give a fuck about this match, especially with where it was in the card. And then but like anybody who like knows what Joshi wrestling is, or like is at least any way familiar with like any Japanese style, like any strong style, anything, you would look at that match and you're like, oh my they are kicking each other in the head. They are.
Yep.
They have said, hey, if you're gonna hit me, make it look good, follow through, and god damn it, they did. It kind of, in my opinion, had the same energy as the SummerSlam that you guys went to, where Ronda and Shayna just beat the shit out of each other for real and nobody cared.
Well, except it was with people that people cared about. Not
well, yeah.
Shayna
I mean, people cared this time, but it's the same kind of like, dog, this is a piss break. Why are you doing this? And they're like fucking kicking each other in the head. Awesome.
Yeah. Luckily, it was one of those. This is how a palate cleanser is supposed to work, where you had the match of the night by far, and then you have a match that has to follow it up. That match is going to get overlooked, but if it's still good, people will still enjoy it, and that's what this match did. All 4 women delivered. All 4 women did their part, and you got done, and you were like, that was actually a pretty good match. All right. And it made you ready for the main event of Seth and Cody, which you knew was going to be fucking goofy because of who they are and because they both kick out of 900 finishers.
Let me tell you.
Which is exactly what happened.
This fucking match, dude. The absolute... Where did Seth Rollins learn this shit? I don't think I've ever seen him hit a Spanish fly, let alone a coast-to-coast headbutt. Like, what?
Yeah, I don't know if this is their story of like, well, he's just trying to pull out whatever he can to beat his rival that he hasn't been beat yet. If that's the case, cool, good story. But the fact that he also kicked out of an avalanche crossroads.
Yeah, dude, that...
I was like, okay, this is going to be the end of the match. Makes sense. And he kicked out, and I was like, excuse me?
Yeah, the fact that you're kicking, like, I make fun of like the fucking boomers on Twitter that are like, back in my day when Jake the Snake hit a DDT, you knew it was done. And it's like, all right, great. But like, dog, the fact that you're taking a fucking avalanche crossroads off the top fucking rope, which means if this were real, Cody Rhodes is dropping Seth Rollins. Again, I understand what pro wrestling is. I'm saying if this were a real fight, Cody Rhodes is grabbing Seth Rollins and dropping like 5 to 10 feet in the air and spiking him into the mat head first. He'd be fucking dead. Honestly, at that point, I would have been okay if he hit the fucking avalanche fucking crossroads and the ref went, dog, we're done, you win. And like, maybe that's how we get Homelander, Cody. Maybe, but no. Instead, listen, I'm not fucking complaining that we got the fucking match that we got. It was an amazing match to watch, but like, it was a little overkill.
The one thing I'm going to complain about is that move happened, kicks out. Cody gets tapped, not punched, tapped in the head with a Rolex, fucking dead.
Yeah.
I hate the disbelief that happens there. Like, at least wind up and just fucking clock him, you know? Make it look like you're wearing brass knucks and you just knocked the son of a bitch out. Not like you're reaching back during a crossroads and like,
Now, Mike, I'm gonna say this. I want to preface this. I'm not a rich man, okay? I'm on ramen right now. Have you ever held a Rolex before?
Yes.
You
I've
ever
had rich bosses.
you ever held brass knuckles before?
Yes.
Which one's heavier?
Depends. Depends on where you get your brass knucks from, but traditionally the Rolex can be heavier, but brass knucks are usually.
I feel like when you're putting the watch band of the Rolex over your knuckles and hitting him in the head, that does not have the same effect as putting on brass knuckles and punching him in the head.
Traditionally, no.
I just don't like the fucking. I understand that like MJF can get away with it with the fucking dynamite diamond ring or whatever he had because it's the fucking dynamite diamond ring. Sure, that's fine. Fucking say Seth Rollins fucking put on his wedding ring for the match or something. I don't know. Fucking I don't care. But like when I've never been punched in the face with a Rolex, so I don't know. But I feel like it's not gonna knock your ass out. I don't.
I mean, again, it probably can if somebody winds up and does it. But when they just are flailing their arm back from a crossroads, it's not going to knock you unconscious.
Yeah, I don't. I just.
That was
I
the
don't like
only
the
part.
watch
Like
spot.
that match was enjoyable, and then that happened, and I was like, oh man, this
But no,
is how we're ending it?
I do agree with you there. I blocked that part out of my mind. But yeah, it's because especially it took him like 5 minutes to grab the damn Rolex.
Yes.
Like the fucking ref was up to 8 by the time he got in the ring. Which also, hey ref, you saw Seth Rollins go out and grab a Rolex and come back into the ring. You're not going to stop him from doing that?
No,
Yeah,
I sneezed when that happened.
Yeah, well, apparently he did. He fucking counted 8. But you know, listen, that was the fucking main event of Crown Jewel, and Crown Jewel happened. All right, but I want to transition. Oh, you got
before
more?
You do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was one other thing. We don't have to go over the whole thing. I don't want to thing because I think you and I would both be drunk if we did. TNA had Bound for Glory. They did their Hall of Fame. Mickey James finally in it. The beautiful people are in it. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Mike Santana is their new. Mike Santana is their new champion.
About time.
He took it away from Trick Williams, so that's good. I think. Kalani
should have happened before the whole invasion angle, honestly.
Yeah, it should have. Kalani Jordan's still their women's champion. I think that's because Masha Slamovich is now not going to be in the company because she's abusive. Allegedly. But that's, everybody's called her out online for being an abusive girlfriend. Again, allegedly. That's not us saying it.
Allegedly, everybody.
You can look that up.
Yeah.
But then the match that we should probably go over was the one final time match. Where the one that somehow looked the best in that ring was Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, hey, no, credit where credit's due, man. Jeff did actually look pretty good. Except the swanton that he fucking whiffed on. But otherwise looked great.
Final match between the Hardys and 3D was for the TNA tag titles. And it was exactly what you'd expect when Devon hasn't wrestled in about 2 years.
Yeah.
Bubba has wrestled off and on.
Yeah.
Matt can't walk.
Allegedly, which I don't fucking buy this at all. Allegedly, that was Bubba's retirement match.
Well, in theory, they said it's Team 3D's retirement.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what everybody online's like, Bubba's retired, Bubba. No, he's fucking not. That was Team 3D's retirement. And don't worry, guys, Bubba Ray Dudley retired, but I guarantee you, Bully Ray didn't. And we're gonna have to watch this. Listen, I want to say this first. Bubba Ray, Bully Ray, Uncle Bubba, whatever the fuck, Uncle Bully, whatever they're calling you now. I listened to Busted
Senor Ray.
Open. Senor Ray. I listened to Busted Open. I love Busted Open. I love you on Busted Open. I am a fan of the Dudleys. I am a fan of the Hardys. I am a fan of ECW. I paid hundreds of dollars to meet Bubba Ray Dudley in his fucking Dudley Boys camo and glasses in the fucking 2300 arena when NXT was there, what feels like a millennia ago. All right?
Yeah.
Now that we've gotten that out of the way, Jesus fucking Christ, Bubba Ray, can you fucking retire, my guy? Can you be done? I don't... Listen, if that was his last match, beautiful. Perfect. Amazing. Storybook ending. The clip of the two Hardys of Matt and Jeff, they're in the ring with the steel chair. Bubba gets up. He looks at the table, turns around and sees both the Hardys there. The Hardys drop the chairs to save him from the concerto. And instead, Bubba goes through the tables. That's the end right there, baby. Leave your fucking boots in the ring and go be a fucking radio host. Because, like, at this point, it's just one of those things where it's like, dog, that is the end. You can't. And I know for a fact that these motherfuckers are going to go, well, Bully Ray didn't retire. I have a match on TNA next week. No. Some wrestlers need to take this fucking storybook ending. And I'm sorry, Bubba Ray Dudley, this is the only storybook ending that you're going to get. Because otherwise it would end with him going to WWE again and being fucked over or some dumb bullshit like that. Or God forbid, we get Bubba Ray Dudley in his fucking 80s like Ric Flair. Oh my God, dude. Oh. But yeah, no, I mean,
spots at 90.
Dude, listen. I'm a fan. Okay, I am a fan. Please let that be the end, because for what that match was, okay, let's take a step back and let's acknowledge that again. It is Devon Dudley, Bubba Ray Dudley, Matt Hardy, and Jeff Hardy. Out of everybody in that ring, Jeff Hardy was somehow the only one that could actually move.
Yes.
And they're all fathers of multiple children. Okay?
Yeah.
This is the equivalent of this. This is some fucking dad lore that became reality. That's what this match was. And it's like,
Kinda. Yeah.
Man, it's everybody in there, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, is so old and should so fucking retire after that. It's like, unfortunately, we're never, ever, 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 ever in a trillion billion years going to get the full trio of the Dudley Boys, Edge and Christian, and the Hardys. That's never gonna happen. Not while they can all fucking wrestle. And that needs to be the fucking end of all of this shit.
Very true.
But we've been rambling about that. I wanna get into some AEW now, because
This pay-per-view is gonna be fucking amazing, probably.
Yeah, because tonight we have live from St. Louis, Missouri, AEW WrestleDream, which, hey, credit where credit's due. This was a fucking concept pay-per-view that they had of putting on fucking dream matches for the hell of putting on dream matches. And everybody said, well, we know what's going to happen when it builds up to it. We know we're building to this. Dog, this is going to be fucking awesome. I love it. Shut up and enjoy the run Tony Khan's putting you on, because we are starting off this match, or at least I think so. It's the first on the Wikipedia card, and usually this is in order. So I assume starting off the pay-per-view with an I Quit match between Darby Allin and Jon Moxley. Before the match has even started, these men have started lighting themselves on fire, and Darby Allin made a fucking Molotov cocktail on fucking Collision last week.
Do you think somebody actually gets lit on fire this match, or do they quit just before they get lit on fire?
The only thing I don't know of, and I know that this is a thing that they have to deal with in professional wrestling, because some states do not, like, most states you have to go through the state athletic commission. If you have to go through the state athletic commission, they generally do not allow fire. Obviously, AEW has gone to spots where they have been able to do fire spots. They put Jon Moxley in the body bag, and I'm sure all of that, when you pull the layers back, I'm sure there was some sort of fire protectant on that bag, right? Like, you know, so the only thing I don't know is, does Missouri let you light a man on fire for the entertainment of millions?
I feel like they probably do that just in Missouri for fun. Right?
Yeah, listen, I can tell you this. Pennsylvania, you cannot do fire. New Jersey, you can do fire as long as you have an ambulance and a fire extinguisher. I don't know if Missouri follows those same states' rules, but I would assume they can get an ambulance and a fire extinguisher. So, I mean,
I would assume you're right.
Listen, when you're building the match and it's fucking immediately after their last match, Jon Moxley got lit on fire. And ever since then, fire has been a theme. I can only imagine someone's going to get lit on fire. And I feel like Missouri probably does allow fire because AEW knew where this was going. You know what I mean? Like, they knew that they were going to Missouri. They knew that this was going to be the blow-off, was the I Quit match here. And, I mean, you've already lit Jon Moxley on fire. He was in the body bag.
Yeah.
He was lit on fire. He didn't say I quit. In fact, it pissed him off. So, the only thing I hope is that AEW doesn't do something stupidly reckless. Because the company is in such a good place right now, and they can do this shit, right? I mean, they set up giant spots for Jon Moxley and Darby Allin all the time. I would say right now, AEW's pre-production is probably one of the best in professional wrestling, maybe behind GCW, because those motherfuckers duct tape light tubes together to make swords. Awesome. But like, I feel like this match is going to be fucking insane. And if this is the start of the pay-per-view, I have no idea what to expect. But Darby Allin versus...
I was going to say, I think this match is going to be the one that makes everybody uncomfortable. I think the other matches aren't going to be anywhere as violent.
Well, and I feel like they're probably doing this first, maybe to just get it out of the way. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe to just be like, let's do that,
we're gonna
let's
make
let
everybody
it sit,
uncomfortable
and then...
first, and they're going to rail it back.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, at this point, man, I want to say Darby, but Darby has been looking strong the past few weeks, and Jon Moxley's been looking like a little hyena with his tail between his legs running off, you know? I feel like this one really could go either way, and this one may legitimately comes down to who gets lit on fire first. I'll say this.
That could be.
If the finish of this match is somebody being lit on fire, we have already seen Jon Moxley lit on fire. So, using that logic, I assume that Darby Allin will be lit on fire, probably to do some insane stunt again, like climb another mountain or get hit by another bus. But I assume that Darby Allin will be lit on fire. This will lead to Jon Moxley heating up again and maybe getting some sort of mid-card title, and then Darby Allin coming back for that. Or maybe Darby Allin stays away until Jon Moxley picks up a world championship again, and Darby Allin finally wins the big one, maybe a year out. I don't know. How much time do you need off after getting hit by a bus and then going through a blood and guts match and then hiking Mount Everest? And then coming back and having an I Quit match.
After the bus, he was only out for what? 2 weeks?
Like a week. He was out for a short enough time where it was almost an issue of Jack Perry not being able to find a bus quick enough. So, I mean, you know, we'll see how that one works. Again, I'm assuming Darby Allin's going to be lit on fire, and maybe this will lead to some time off.
I don't think he's going to quit, though. I think Moxley's going to end up quitting. I think Darby wins the match.
All right, there we go. It's a little quick picks tonight because we don't have two other people to go through. So, you know, if that is the first match, this match would be a very nice palate cleanser and typical AEW fashion, everything in a weird spot. because the next match here is a singles match for the AEW World Championship. Your reigning, defending World Heavyweight Champion, AEW World Champion, the man that took the strap off of Jon Moxley, Hangman
AEW
Adam
Men's World
Page,
Champion.
going up against Samoa Joe.
If that's not the main event in the end, I would be surprised, because this match, I think, is going to be fucking great.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be wrestling. This is going to be some prime. Listen, if you liked Ring of Honor all those years ago before AEW, you're going to fucking love this match.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be so damn good. And listen, I mean, fucking Hangman just won this shit, right? Like, he ain't losing it now, and it's unfortunate that. But what, you think Samoa Joe is going? Well, I mean, I could see Samoa Joe beating Hangman Page, but you think Hangman Page is going to lose this already? It's been like what?
I don't.
A couple months.
But they all, every now and then, they like to throw a little wrench in there, and Samoa Joe just whipping his ass for no reason other than, you don't disrespect Joe, boy. That'd be wild, man. And that just proves that Joe is just so much better than everybody else. I would kind of love that. But then we'd have to, kind of get rid of the ops and have him be on, a run or something, probably. So that I don't know about, but...
I mean, look, with Samoa Joe as your champion, ratings are high. That has been a good time for AEW.
Yes. I do think Hangman probably wins this, but it would be interesting if they just went, you know what? Fuck it, Joe takes it. Let's see what happens.
Now, let me float this, because I think we're both thinking Hangman here. What if Samoa Joe, backed by the ops, decides, hey, maybe I don't give a shit about winning this belt right now. Maybe I just want to beat the shit out of Hangman Adam Page. Hangman can lose. He can be disqualified. There can be a disqualification. Championship's advantage. That's some dumb shit, but I mean, that's some shit that AEW would pull. You have a little run in, you have a little powerhouse and fucking slam Adam through the Hangman through the fucking canvas. Could happen. But we have another world championship match Saturday night as well. We have a little women's world championship match in what I can only describe the battle of lesbian energy as Chris Statlander, your AEW Women's World Champion, defends against timeless Tony Storm. Timeless. This is going to be Stat winning by a fucking mile and a half. But, did you see the fucking promo that they did when they're laying in the ring, caressing each other's faces? I showed that to the love of my life, Andy Dragons, and they were like, dude, this is so fucking softcore lesbian.
Oh, yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Listen, it was, whoever wrote that, I would like them to get promoted. But this is going to be a hell of a match. And I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just glad to see Chris Statlander with a little bit of AEW gold around their waist. It's about damn time. Especially, me being, South Jersey indie all those years ago. It's good seeing Chris Statlander with some gold. It's good that she's finally getting that recognition. And seemingly going back to that, kind of original Martian, more than woman, whatever the hell she wants to be, but kind of going back to, original. Right. No, that's the thing. Yeah. It's it's going back to, the original Stat, but, refined. I like it. Yeah. I really like it. I like that AEW lets their champions do weird shit if they want to. Timeless Tony Storm, weird as fuck. And seeing how creative Tony Storm can get, I can only imagine that Chris Statlander kind of feels a little bit challenged to maybe meet that. I hope she does. I hope they get a little weird with it. Dig into it. Speaking of getting weird, we have a tag team match with $500,000 cash on the line as the reuniting Jurassic Express, Jack Perry and Luchasaurus, go up against the Young Bucks, soon to be, again, the Broke Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. I fucking love that Jurassic Express is back together. Like I said, the love of my life, Dandy Dragons, is very happy that Luchasaurus is back. Not just Kill Switch, but Luchasaurus. And I love that, like, Jack Perry is, like, in this, like, Frankenstein's monster role with him of, like, bringing him back to life and, like, bossing him around the ring. And, like, Jack Perry's still a heel. He brought a fucking knife out to the ring during Collision. Did you see that?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's obviously been forging them, and that, you know, I love his Instagram. Good content there. But, like, Aubrey Edwards, like, went over and, like, pulled it out of the sheath and was like, what the fuck is this? Why do you have a knife? And it's like, dude, Jack Perry is not a fucking face. He is still very much a heel, and Luchasaurus is very conflicted, and I am very interested to see where this goes.
Yeah, this is going to be a great match, probably. You know, we have two amazing tag teams, and the reuniting of Jack Perry and Luchasaurus is, I'm sorry, Jungle Jack Perry, I believe is his full. It's going to be fun. It's another one of those matches where you're just like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just watching and having a good time. I don't really care who wins. I'm assuming it's going to be, you know, Jungle Express, but it's just going to be a fun match.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be Jurassic Express by a fucking mile, but it's going to be good, and I love the fucking story that the Young Bucks have right now of being rich and spending all of their money and then being broke, and I fucking love all of that. It's the same kind of shit that they did with bum-ass Corbin or whatever the fuck he was.
Yeah.
Listen, that's the kind of shit that makes me tune in every week, though. I want to see what's going to happen with the Young Bucks. Like, I want to see what their entrance is going to be like at WrestleDream. I want to see what dumb shit they're going to do. Also, bringing BTE back. I want to watch BTE. Like, so good. And, like, again, great story there. One of the stories that's not so great, and I you'll probably agree with me here. Kyle Fletcher defending his AEW TNT Championship. Now, nothing against Kyle Fletcher.
Fleshlights.
Nothing against Kyle Fletcher. I love Kyle Fletcher. My problem is that he finds himself defending it against Mark Briscoe. Now, my problem with that is that Mark Briscoe got this seemingly singles push against MJF. MJF used Jay Briscoe's name against Mark Briscoe. And Mark Briscoe fucking snaps back again. If you like old Ring of Honor, Mark Briscoe fucking snaps back into old Ring of Honor deathmatch mode and goes, I'm going to kill that motherfucker.
20,000 thumbtacks.
Yeah, and goes, I'm going to kill that motherfucker, and goes out to the ring and does it, right? So much so that MJF is sent packing, right? He's on his honeymoon. And now Mark Briscoe gets to cut a promo the next week. And he says, I did it. You know, you said Jay Briscoe's name, and I said, don't do that, and I beat your ass, and I dropped you on thumbtacks, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that's about right.
And then he goes, and then how does Mark Briscoe follow up on this? He goes, and that's why I'm back with the conglomeration. And he's immediately back in a faction of fucking 10 other people, however, purely because they need somebody to rival the Don Callis family, because that is fucking bajillion people at this point. And I understand that the main story of Don Callis family versus the conglomeration was originally supposed to be probably Hologram versus El Clone, who has shown up in AEW and is jacked and is covered in tats and looks absolutely nothing like Hologram. And I love that he's the Clone. But Hologram is out. He's injured. He's going to be out for a significant amount of time due to a leg injury that he got while training. So they bring up El Clone. They debut him probably before they were ready to, but they debut him so that way you at least have one of your luchadors in this lucha story. And they put him immediately with the Don Callis family. And so it's like, okay, I understand that's what you were going to do here, is you were going to do one versus the other. But Mark Briscoe, I understand he's friends with the conglomeration. I understand that. I get that it's a whole thing. But, like, he just fucking beat MJF in a fucking tables and thumbtacks match. Like, his singles push is gone, and he's immediately put back into the story where I know he's not going to beat Kyle Fletcher. I know he's not going to, because they need to find a way to continue this until Hologram gets healthy again.
Well, maybe. I mean, again, it's AEW. There's always it's Mark Briscoe, so there's a bit of a what if.
If this was a no DQ match, I'd say that what if was warranted. I don't think he has it.
Possible.
But, speaking of the Don Callis family, they have another match because one spot is not enough. No. You have to have two when you have half the fucking heel roster in your faction. So we have a tag team match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Your reigning defending AEW World Tag Team Champions, Bandito, and Brody King, defending against the Don Callis family, being represented by Kazuchika Okada and Konosuke Takeshita, which, Mike, I know you watch AEW, so I don't have to explain it to you. There is no way in hell that they are making it through this match.
Little tension.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be, but that's one of those ones where, like, it's probably going to be just an insanely fun match to watch. You get some of the best at what they do in there at the same time. It's just going to be nonstop. I can't wait. This card, I fucking love it.
Yeah, I've loved the presentation that Brodito has had. I love when you have two tag teams that mash together and you don't know why they work. You know what like there's some tag teams where you're like, I don't know why, but I like this. I like this team. I like Brodito. I like the music that they come out to. I like the Trons that they have, the logos that they have. I like that it almost looks like they drew it themselves. And this is literally, I like that, like, when Brodito comes out, commentary's just like, well, listen, man, it's going to be a violent one. You know, it's like everyone's just like, yeah, dog, they're going to kick ass. And then they show up and they kick ass and they leave. Okay. And who's kicking ass? Bandito and Brody King. Yeah, they can kick your ass, dog.
Absolutely.
Great and amazing. And again, tons of tension between Okada and Takeshita. So I think we know how this one's going. I think the AEW World Tag Team Championships are safe and sound with Brodito. Next, we have a singles match. Jamie Hayter versus Tekla. Just chilling.
Drinking that Haterade.
Listen, I'm glad that Jamie Hayter's getting a spot on the card. I'm glad that Tekla's getting a spot on the card. But why the fuck is this a random singles match on the card?
Because the Death Triangle or whatever, the Death Tree. I can't remember. Whatever her, Julia Hart and Sky Blue call them.
It's Triangle of Madness. Is that?
Oh, yeah.
Death Triangle. That. I was confused a couple weeks ago. Death Triangle was Pac and the Lucha Brothers.
And Ray and
Yeah. And so Triangle of Madness is Tekla, Sky Blue, and Julia Hart.
Yep. Which, hey, I mean, you know, Tekla has been getting enough time that they seem to really have faith in her, and Jamie Hayter is Jamie. I always want to see her on my screen, so
yeah,
I'm for it. I don't care.
And this kind of strikes me as one of those matches where, again, I'm sitting here going like, why is this on the card? Why does this have a spot? But realistically, especially knowing how the AEW talent is, I can only imagine that they are looking at this as like, we're going to go out and have fucking match of the year out of spite.
Yeah.
So, you know, it'll probably be the piss break because there's like nothing on the line here at all, not even money. So it'll probably be the piss break, but it'll be a damn good piss break. So you may want to piss quick.
Oh yeah.
Maybe try to hit that commercial. And then the last match here on the AEW WrestleDream card, because I can only assume there's going to be a billion other matches added through this throughout the week. We are recording this Monday night. So, the last match here on the card is a trios match. The Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, and for a second time, MVP, versus The Demand. That is the name of Ricochet and the Gates of Agony. Dude.
Yeah, does this one not feel weird to you?
I feel like there has to be something here. Something has to happen.
Right.
Is this Cedric Alexander?
I don't know. Well, he was just on TNA, so I don't know. But when I saw this start to happen, I was just like, wait, what?
The only thing I can think of...
None of it makes sense, like, having this match again. Don't get me wrong, it was fun the first time. It's just, it's weird to throw it out there again.
The only thing that I can think of
being something.
Is, right, yeah, something has to happen out of this. And I think it's either like a Cedric Alexander debut, which I know he's in TNA, but maybe that's what makes that all the more exciting when he shows up. Maybe it's AEW adding somebody of their own to the Hurt Syndicate. Maybe it's AEW adding somebody of their own to the Demand. Maybe knowing the background of Bobby Lashley, this is going back to debuts. I know Karrion Kross's name has been thrown around. I wouldn't mind seeing Karrion Kross versus Bobby Lashley. Maybe this is the end of the Hurt Syndicate. I mean, not the end of Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, but MVP is in this match. And MVP, said that he's not looking for a match. He's looking for a fight, and it's like, man, maybe MVP gets a little bit of hubris, and maybe it's like he takes one for the team and he's out, and then, they're on their own, or it's like, I feel there has to be some twist out of this. I don't think this is just a straightforward trios match. Especially on this card where everything's fucking crazy, except for the fucking random singles match. But there has to be something out of this. I don't know. What I do know is that AEW loves to push a repackage, and so I think it's safe to say that the Demand is probably going to walk out of this, especially if there is some sort of a twist, like MVP fucking dying in the ring or whatever happens. I could easily see that, and then fucking Ricochet gets the pin or whatever, and he does his little fucking laugh into the microphone or whatever the hell he does.
Right.
But that's it, man. That's AEW WrestleDream. That is the AEW Dream Card pay-per-view. For now. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more added throughout the week. But cut us some slack. We kind of had to just make do with what we had this week. It was a very, very, very weird one. But we are very, very, very appreciative of everybody being here and putting up with our bullshit this week. Make sure that you hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below and let me know what NFL bandwagon I should jump on, because goddamn, I'm going to need something if the Eagles keep going like this. If you want to find more of me, you can find me over at twitch.tv/EraV1 or youtube.com/EraV1 Music. There's a lot of fun videos going out there every couple of weeks, picking that up. So maybe hit that subscribe button, help a brother out.
There you go. And yeah, just keep on listening to this. Download it. Use us on your long car rides or when you're in the shower. We want to listen to the shower. We want to be there with you. We'll get your back. Otherwise, if you don't like me, that's okay. I will be sitting in traffic on the Southfield Freeway 45 minutes every day.
Damn, that is rough. Well, while you're sitting on the freeway, I'm gonna go take a shower. Can you maybe help me out? You scrub my back a little bit?
Oh, yeah, I can get your back. Are we gonna... Jackal just passed out on the floor earlier. Are we gonna leave him there?
Oh, we're doing that? Can you still help scrub my back, though?
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely scrub your back.
All right, yeah. I'll pin him. I'll pin him, and then you can wash the stink off me.
Yeah, I mean, he's stinky.
All right. I got. Oh man, he really does reek. Holy shit. Oh
Yeah, I think
man,
he pooped
count this
himself.
one quick, please.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
All right, there we go, Mike. Let's get in the shower.